Good morning everyone. Today we will learn about the continued class. Now yesterday I did mention the accounting concepts and conventions. Accounting concepts and conventions. Okay. Already I did mention the three concepts. Now business entity concept over, money measurement concept over, and cost concept over. Next, fourth one, going concern concept. This concept implies the business will continue for existing fairly for a period of time. This concept implies the business will continue existing for a fairly long period of time. Fairly long period of time. Okay. Now going concern concept is nothing but this concept implies the business will continue. The business will continue existing for a fairly long period of time. Long period of time. That's why it presumes the life of the business, perpetual intention to be liquidate of the foreseeable future. Clear? The life of the business is nothing but the life of the business is perpetual, is nothing but continuity moving. Intention to be liquidated at the end of the accounting, at the end of the period of the business, foreseeable future. They can be depending upon the because of different types of assets. Because of different types of assets. Now different types of asset is nothing but first one, current assets. Next, fixed assets. Current assets is those assets which are convertible into cash for the 1 year period. There is nothing but current asset. Now as well as the fixed assets which cannot be converted into 1 year, more than the year, is known as fixed assets. And finally, as well as to the liabilities. Same liabilities, current liabilities, and next long-term liabilities. Clear? Simply going concern concept depending upon the business will continue existing for the future day depending the assets and liabilities. Okay, this is the going concern concept. Clear? Next, fifth one, accounting period concept. Accounting period concept. Accounting period concept refers to according to this concept, the life of the business is indefinite. The life of the business is indefinite. Indefinite. Clear? This accounting period concept is nothing but the life of the business is indefinite, or the life of the business is considered to the indefinite, but measurement of income cannot be postponed for a very long period of time. Clear? But measurement of income cannot be postponed for a very long period of time. A very long period of time. That is, you have decide, and it may be decide. It may have decide or considered for accounting period is to be ascertained profit and determine the report. Determine the report. That's why deciding a period of 1 year. Decide the period of 1 year or 12 months. 12 months. Now clear? Accounting period concept. The life of the business is indefinite, but measurement of income cannot be postponed for very long period of time. Now example, maintain the books of account to find out at the end of the accounting period, like owner or how much profit earned, how much profit and how much loss is bearing. Now find out the financial reports or financial statements depending upon the accounting period concept. Now owners, they can find out the accounting period concept, ascertain a profit or reports. They can period of time 12 months or 1 year. 12 months or 1 year. Now calendar year started the 1st January to 31st December. Calendar year started 1st January to 31st December. An Indian accounting period begins with, in Indian accounting period begins with 1st April to and ends with 31st March every year. 31st March every year. This is the accounting period. Now finally the business enterprise to find the financial statements is nothing but profit and loss account and balance sheet. Balance sheet. Okay. This is the calendar period. This is the accounting period. 1st April and ending 31st March every year. Begins, ends. Okay, this is the accounting period concept. Okay, next 6th one. Dual accounting period. Sixth one. Dual aspect concept. Sixth one. This is the basic fundamental concept of accounting. It may be stated that every debit corresponding to the credit. Clear? This is the basic fundamental of accounting concept. It may be stated that every debit corresponding to the credit, every debit corresponding to the every credit, every debit corresponding to the every credit. All the business transactions recorded, all the business transactions are recorded a dual effect. All the business transactions recorded in the dual effect or dual aspect. Dual aspect. Dual is nothing but one is a receiving aspect. One is receiving aspect and another one is giving aspect. And giving aspect of the transaction. Every debit is equal to the every credit. This is the dual aspect concept. Now once again, this is the basic fundamental of accounting concept. It may be stated that every debit corresponding to the every credit. All the business transaction, all the monetary transactions recorded in the dual aspect. Dual means debit and credit. Now, one aspect receiving benefit or receiving aspect. Another one giving aspect of the every transaction. Every transaction in the books of accounts. Like small example, machinery purchased of rupees 25,000. Example, machinery purchased of rupees 25,000. Now, dual aspect concept means two. First one, machinery business receive the machinery. Business receive the machinery. The machinery value increased by the 25,000. Increased by the 25,000. At the same time, cash reduced. Now, machinery comes in, or machinery receiving the business, machinery value increase. At the same time, cash goes out. The value decrease. This is called the dual aspect. Both the equal. Now pass the entry. Machinery account data to cash account. Cash goes out, machinery comes in. Now, machinery value increase, cash value decrease. Clear? This is the dual aspect concept. Okay, next term. Seventh one, accrual concept. Next, accrual concept. According to this concept, the recognizing of the income for the accounting period. In this concept, recognized revenue or income for the accounting period. To the earning. Accounting period to the earned fact of the irrespective of the income or revenue, irrespective of the revenue to the period. This is the accrual concept. Clear? In this concept, recognized revenue or recognized income for the during accounting period to the earned, which year earned the profit to fact of the irrespective of the revenue to the period. Now, a small example, commission receivable, 2,000 rupees for the year 2008, but received 2,000 in this year, commission received 2000 rupees this year. Clear? Now, commission receivable 2000. Which year? 2008 year. Now, receive. Which year received? 2009. Now, these are the income for the which year? 2008 income for 2000 rupees. It is not a 2009 income. This is the accrual concept. Accrual concept, recognizing the income or revenue. This is the recognizer. This is the last year profit. It is not a present year profit. Okay. Next, realization concept. Next, realization concept. According to this concept, that considered only to the revenue when it is realized. According to this concept, the revenue considered for the business when it is realized, all the business transactions, to record at the realizations income into the books. Clear? This is the realization concept. This concept, revenue considered. First of all,